It's my pleasure to introduce today Ulrich Kuhnhardt from Izymes, the vendor behind popular Bitbucket apps like pull request workflow. Ulrich was at Atlassian from 2008 to 2009, where he experienced a creative, fun, and collaborative environment. As a passionate developer, he started building productivity apps for Bitbucket, or as it was called back then, Stash, and accidentally turned it into an enterprise-ready tool. Speaking of improving your security posture, how can everybody out there improve their security posture today? What's your recommendation?
Well, if you're developing apps, I feel a really good place to start with is secure your APIs. Really think about your APIs, the APIs of your app, and make sure that permissions and security is implemented from day one. And that can be following or spend some time, develop a pattern that you can use across all APIs, all your modules, all your apps. And if that pattern proves to be efficient, yes, reuse it and spend less time for the next product or for your extensions. And just to give you an example, we're developing a Connect app or a Forge app. The app can have a permission as app, which has all the scope permissions, but users that make requests through the app may have different permissions. So it's always important for any API request to check permissions of the individual user and of the app as well, and see if that ticks all the boxes. Otherwise, the request needs to be rejected. We don't want any data to leak out through the app and give us negative reviews.
Yeah,
Terrible.
So we've obviously by now seen the keynote by Mike, Scott, and Anu today.
Yep.
So what's your takeaway? What was the most impressive thing in your mind?
Well, there was a lot of impressive things, and there was a lot of AI and more AI and even more AI. But just in terms of what keeps me up at night, I thought the announcement of Atlassian Guard, which brings together a lot of security concerns already, was a great announcement. And I can see how Atlassian bundles, different topics, and bundles that into a single-use product, which is like turn on and off features. And I'm really looking forward to give that a go and see how that improves our code security posture or our data security posture. We develop cloud apps left, right, and center now, so it's always good to have that as a backup. And I'm looking forward for Guard to come out and try it out, play with it, and even recommend it to my clients.
Certainly an interesting tool. What keeps you up at night in terms of security in the Atlassian ecosystem?
Well, when I think about what's the most precious thing for a company, for a software company, or any company that develops software, it's their code, right? And people move in and out of teams, they move in and out of companies. And for some companies, their code is so precious and even probably classified that what happens if someone takes their code on their laptop to anywhere and copies it, or uses it, or sells it, right? And with modern systems like Git, Bitbucket, GitHub, GitLab, you name it, everyone has a copy of the whole repository. So that goes anywhere in the world, anytime, right? That keeps me up at night, and I'm thinking, oh my God, these poor guys, how do they keep their code base safe? Truly safe, it doesn't leak, and it's not just data security, it's also code security, right? Leaking code, leaking data. I think that there's not enough awareness about leaking code. So that keeps me up at night, and one day I'll build an app. No, just joking.
There's certainly a risk, so yeah. So what's next for Izymes? Any plans or news you can share with us today?
I'm really excited about the AI move of Atlassian towards AI, and I can't wait to have access to the AI API. And then I have already 1,000 ideas, which would take hours to explain, but they all circle around using the Atlassian AI to leverage new ideas and leverage new apps. And for example, we have an app already in Jira Service Management, which tracks the sentiment of customers. But right now we're sending data over to a external to determine the sentiment. But we would love just to talk to Atlassian AI and say, what's the sentiment of this comment? What's the sentiment of this summary? So really looking forward to Atlassian opening this up and then come in with new ideas. And otherwise, we're reinventing the wheel and just spending too much time on making things that are probably coming for free anyway. And last but not least, I'm really looking forward to talking to more solution partners in the marketplace. I think these are great guys to generate ideas, generate solutions, give us feedback. It's a wonderful opportunity. So a lot of effort will spend on just talking, connecting, building trust, building connection. So on the human side of things, yes.
Thank you for your time today, Oliver.
Thank you. Thank you, Oliver. It's been great for me just to bounce my ideas off you and just share what we'll experience. And I hope you have a great day.
Yeah, we're good.
Cheers.